Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Dota 2. It's all silent here because I forgot to turn up the sound, but there we go, we have some music and we're gonna begin the game proper. We are here in the BTS series and just a little initiative by Beyond the Summit to spread a little bit of esports love here in the Southeast Asian region. And we have Fnatic versus TnC Pro Team. If you're not sure where these teams come from, you can always hear it from me, or you can check out Wikipedia. According to Wikipedia, TnC Gaming is from the Philippines, and Fnatic, you guys should all know them by now. Mushi's squad of boys, along with Black as well, the Malaysian team plus Black. Going to be rounding this up. Well, considered by many as one of the top, if not top 3 in C right now, but Fnatic have had the hottest streak recently. I mean, they've been a little bit on and off. Although they have had results in the past, it does seem to be inconsistent. I mean, Fnatic, if you looked at Nanyang, they didn't do too well there. If you look at the major, I believe they were the major as well. Yeah, if you're at the major, they didn't do well as well. So just rather lackluster performances all around. Hopefully they will be able to take a fellow C team here. I mean, they should be the favored ones, in case you haven't seen in that betting screen earlier on. You should be able to tell that more people are favoring Fnatic to take this BO3 series. Of course, it is a BO3 series, so there's something for you to...
10 seconds remaining.
There is, of course, some way for this game to come back in the event of a Game 1 catastrophe. But anyway, I'm Lysander, and I'm going to be joining you guys for at least the next 2 BO3. So this one first, and then later on, we'll have another set. Let me see, featuring... I can't remember their names. Oh yeah, I think it was Space Creators versus Blame TV. So we're gonna have some newer blood later on, but now we're in prime time, so we're gonna be having Fnatic versus TnC. And now let's go talk about the draft. We've been a little bit too much on that introduction, so we're gonna talk a little bit about the draft. We have Darkseid, we have Doom ban, very standard bans here. Doom, it's always a coin toss. Do we wanna give it away? Do we think we can deal with a Doom? And more often than not, the answer is no. So the safer way is to ban it. And as you can see here, Fnatic have banned it, being very unwilling to face up against the Doombringer. Immediately you see TnC respond with a Slardar, Queen of Pain, and I do like the Ancient Apparition as well. Will really hold that Winter Wyvern heal in check, and yeah, really punish the stationary target that she has to put to heal. And of course, it's very good on the Gyrocopter as well, because Gyrocopters late game do tend toward the Satanic, and before that even a BKB. And as a result, this Ancient Apparition Ice Blast can actually do a significant amount of damage to this Gyrocopter, preventing him from healing up, preventing him from staying alive in the fights to do even more AoE damage, which is his speciality. Stick in the middle of everything and just blow things up. And I like this Queen of Pain pickup as well, because that pure damage is going to pierce that BKB of that Gyrocopter as well. And a Rubik follow-up here for Fnatic. And we'll go look at that Juggernaut pick here from TnC Pro Team. So we are looking at a couple of cores now. AA, Juggernaut. We'll like to see one more maybe disable or slow to help out that Juggernaut in the early phases. But otherwise, you could still rely on Juggernaut's really efficient pushing with that healing ward to do some damage. But take a look at the bans here. We've got some interesting bans from TnC Pro Team. They have removed Dazzle. I mean, it's not super interesting, but Dazzle has been one of the key factors as to why games are lost and won in many pro games of late. That Shallow Grave just a little bit too good to give away, and of course that Weave as well, very strong in team fights. Insidious, undispellable, and just really potent from afar. Just being able to do a lot on one hero is something that cannot be understated. And of course the Lich does lead to a lot of cheesy combos with the Doombringer most of all. There is also the Lich Alchemist combo that can really mess things up. I really like this Viper pick. Of course it will go against the Juggernaut and the Slardar late game, especially if the Viper goes towards a Academ's tech. It will be able to lock down that Slardar at the start of the team fights, making him less than mobile, forcing him out of the battle. Juggernaut as well will not be able to escape as freely with that Blade Fury if he is struck down by that Viper Strike. Right now we only have, well, we have actually 2 spell immunity disables, piercing disables, so that's pretty good on Fnatic. They have Tusker for that punch, Winter Wyvern with that ultimate, being able to lock down a BKB from the Queen, Juggernaut spin, or even a Slaughter BKB in the mid to late game. So I do like Fnatic's draft. It's a good balance of magical and physical. I think that is the best if you're looking to fight. The best mix is right there when you can put your opponents in a dilemma as to whether or not to go for physical or magical defenses, and often they are unable to compensate for both. And we look at TnC Pro Team, they have Slaughter and Juggernaut. So we've got lots of physical. We've got the Queen for the magical nuke. Ancient Apparition. I wouldn't say he's a magical nuker. Ice Blast does a bit of a chunk, but apart from that, it's not really a magic nuker per se. But otherwise, it's still really good to have that Ancient Apparition, of course, on board. It makes any kind of damage just get destroyed. But now we have Omni Knight. Ooh, alright. So more heals coming in. They counter the heals, but they respond with their own. And right now we have that Juggernaut. It's Juggernaut and Omni Knight heals. So lots of heals here on TnC Pro Team. Will Fnatic's AoE damage be able to punch through all this? We'll have to see, because wow, Mushi is picking up that gyrocopter. So we are going to be seeing either a solo mid gyrocopter, a dual mid gyrocopter, safe lane gyro from Mushi with Black going middle on that Viper. It does have a lot of options here. We'll have to see what actually happens, and let's hop into the game. And once again, for you guys tuning in, well, what's this CP? Okay, maybe it's just a missed TP. I think he meant to go down to the bottom lane, but just clicked on the map and went to the middle one instead. So we have a pause, so we get to sort things out a little bit, introduce the teams. If you guys are just tuning in, I'm Lysander, and this is the BTS C series. We are playing with the C teams, of course. And of course, the overall prize, I believe, is ranging around 10,000. A little bit about $10,000 pumped into that C esports scene. So lots of love here from BTS. And we'll have TnC and Fnatic playing that BO3. It's the first BO3 of this bracket. And they'll be fighting their way up over the next few days to fight for that juicy prize. We'll see if it works out here. Teehee on that Juggernaut. We have X Lucky on that Ancient Apparition. We have Raven hooded up. And all on that Queen of Pain. A really dashing Omni Knight with the hair pinned all the way back. Played by AU, and we have Sam playing that Slaughter. On the side of Fnatic, the Malaysian boys will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the Rubik. We have Mushi on that gyrocopter, so he will be going safe lane. Kuro no Kenshi. Black is going to be playing Viper, and we have 240 on Winter Wyvern, and we have JNF on that Tusker. So looking to see some big plays here. Fnatic, like I said, have not been the most worthy of praise recently, but let's hope they shape up and do really well this game. Show us a little bit of their old fighting spirit. We have Mushi, of course, always switching up his roles. You know, once in a while we see a support Mushi, and then after that we see a mid Mushi, and then I'm not sure if we've seen a mid Mushi in a while, and then we sometimes see safe lane Mushi. So I hope Mushi stays in a role where he can actually be Mushi. But I still think that as a support he wasn't too shabby, to be honest, but you do miss the likes of Net and Extinct from his old squad in Titan. But now we're gonna I'm not even sure, these might be, I'm not sure who's who, but I wish players would just I just wish that players would actually use their real names in the competitions, because this is kind of annoying. It could be a stand-in, could be not, and well, we'll just have to see. Might be a bug, I'm not sure. But Chilling Touch was deployed there just to contest the rune earlier on. We'll check it out. It will be Viper taking that top rune, and the bottom rune goes to the Radiant. So all's fair, and we have a mid Juggernaut. So mid Juggernaut, my friend Miracle, Singaporean Miracle, has told me that it is actually a really strong hero to have in the middle lane. I'm not so sure as to how valid this claim is. I'm about to see. Of course, it is not going to hold much weight, especially if he is against a Viper Winter Wyvern middle. But I think seeing that the Jug is mid, the Wyvern has decided that, okay, I think I can safely leave you here, Viper. And I like this dual lane happening here, this double melee combo, one hammer, one fish stick. Gonna be bashing up against the Old Man and the Grand Magus. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just gonna be tapping away at the enemy. The Observer Ward is gonna be blocking his pull, so I'm gonna be slightly annoyed about that. But apart from that, no harm, no foul. And Tihi's already skilled a point in Healing Ward to help himself with some of that damage. And oh, okay, we're starting with this. We're gonna lose the Healing Ward as well. OP. Really, really broken hero, according to many pros. And well, there's a lot of reasons as to why. But Raven gonna be dishing a lot of damage into JNF. I'm just gonna call them by their real names because my tongue just trips. So if you know their real names, I'm sorry. But for now, Raven is gonna be farming here. We've got 4 and 2 on that kill score. Look at middle once again, Tihi. Okay, 4 and 1. So Black already having the upper hand, as he should, as a Viper picker. The 10 last hits on him. We're looking pretty good. Ooh, Tihi has to be really careful. Losing the healing ward there was not part of the plan. And I think now he might have to walk out of salve. No, he's got his bottle. No, that's not even his bottle. That is the Omni's bottle. Omni going the Wisp style of play. Going instead for that bottle rush. Instead of the normal soul ring, perhaps even boots. And we'll see the Wyvern immediately going into that invisibility. And bottle, is it pooled? Is this a pooled bottle? Might actually be awesome if it is. Oh, pooled bottle. Maybe he just drinks a sip. Maybe I'm overreacting. Says, can I take another sip, my friend? Can I? Oh, wait, first blood. No, I'm not gonna miss it today. Not today, sir. No. And it will not be a kill. It will not be a kill. The healing ward will bring him up to full, and he returns it to Omni Knight, his rightful owner. Still holding on to the skill point, not sure whether or not to go for that repel or that degen aura. Most probably would go for that repel. A lot better value. So far, Queen of Pain has gone for the double Shadow Strike. Wants to dish more damage in this one-on-one combat. Really ups the output by almost double, I think. Or at least 150%. So it's a lot of bonus for that one skill point. You often want to get it in the 1v1 matchup. Oh, Mushi getting extra damage done to him. Is he going to deploy the rockets? No, he is not. Going to be disciplined about this and hold it back. He doesn't have a lot of mana regen to speak of, so this is it'll be tricky, but hey, there's your creep wave pulled to the side there. Slaughter still testing waters because of this Winter Wyvern in this middle lane, just trying to harass that Juggernaut that cannot be harassed. We're gonna have this TnC Slaughter have a lot going his way. The Rubik unable to zone him alone. Now with the Omni Knight there, he's gonna have his way with this lane. And even gets Sonic Boom to the back. This is how Valve treats you. If you're having a bad day, it'll make it worse for you. So that's how the Dota game treats you. That's how it works. When you're having a bad day, it just gets worse. So don't count on any good luck here. JNF, oh no, he could be in trouble. He's going for the TP, so he's fine. Everyone's attacking so slowly. Cancelled his animation. I think it could have been close. But yeah, he TPs to the tower. Okay. Kind of greedy, but on the other hand, I do agree. Like, what is the purpose of this? Is this guy dire? Like Radiant favorite? 2 Sonic Booms going the way of Fnatic heroes now. If it is random, it is really, really suspicious. This Satyr creep using some betting sites of his own. Oh, here we go. The gank is going to be coming. I don't think they will be able to kill anything. There is a severe lack of burst and I lose first blood, but how? Oh, he got haste. Okay, he got haste. Got the first blood. But yeah, this was the more scary lane, and the off laner that was so low on health actually got the first blood. I don't know how. But yeah, makes me look bad. So bad. And well, we'll have Raven. Gotta be continuing his farm there. More pauses coming out. Hopefully TnC aren't having their internet issues as we often face with some of the C teams. Now Sam, how's he looking in terms of last hits? 13 and 0 so far, and with Tihi in the middle with 13 and 2. So not exactly the most favorite matchup here. Black actually crushing this lane really, really hard. And Juggernaut is just going for the spin and just spin and clear. You know, he's not even going for his own boots. I'm not sure where his items are. He's got 300 pulled in. He's got Brave Band. Going for the Aquila. Maybe shares the bottle. Yeah, with the Omni Knight. So they've got kind of a plan here as to what they want to do. But so far, this Black Viper is just getting uncontested here in this middle lane. Meanwhile, Sam. He's got 2 points in sprint and the 2 points slithering crush. Still waiting for that level 6 before he can go for that gank, using the crush rather liberally to go for the farm there. Mushi, now knowing that he doesn't have the magical damage here, will not be afraid of his crush. Will go in a little bit more aggressive and trying to get a push in. Wyvern is still level 1. Alright, this aggressive harassment here has benefited Black a lot, but at a cost for himself. He is still level 1, 5 minutes into the game. But then again, I've seen worse. Earthshakers that have been absolutely selfless in their game and just letting them get away with things. But so far, JNF has been getting away with a lot on his offlane, already level 5. They traded off with a Queen of Pain on that level 6.5, but still, this offlane getting so much is just so... it's going to be punishing for them later on. But then again, Slaughter, he's got about the same amount of treatment. And the Observer Ward goes down on that bottom lane. 240. No boots so far. Level 1. I'm not sure how she's planning to get things done here, but the Omni Knight is going to have none of that. Already farming up into a boots. No stacks going on so far. Alright, no, just kidding. There is one here. And a Juggernaut as well. So helping out the spin damage with the Ice Vortex. Very nicely done there. Gonna help the Juggernaut catch up to that Omni Slash. And now 240 reveals himself on that top lane. They're gonna start pressuring this tier 1. The Glyph has been used. And Ayo getting struck down here by that poison. Still not using any of the Viper Strikes just yet. Sam, he's looking forward to getting that level 6 before he can actually try and punish the lineup of Fnatic. But then again, with this Wyvern, I foresee a lot of problems in their future. Even a level 2 Wyvern can do so much to stop that Omni Slash. Pretty tough stuff if you ask me. Bushy, now pushing the wave. Oh, there's a left here from the Rubik, charging in Teehee. Teehee looking to go for an opening there, but Slaughter lands on his toes. And gonna push that slimy fish off his legs and proceed back to farm there. Already has his face boots and will be letting Ancient Apparition in the middle lane get some space. And Ayo in the middle lane. Gonna charge forward. Nope, that's gonna get Viper struck down. Raven on the bottom lane, just keep track of him. He's got 47 last hits, has managed to go toe to toe with Black, to be honest. And 900 gold, we'll see what he builds towards. The most common build now in Queen of Pains is that Eul Scepter. Does add a lot of security to you, gives you a second escape option, delays time for your blink to come off cooldown. There's a lot of applications. Raven's gonna blink very fast reflexes here, will still get hit though. Instant lift into the punch, will get himself caught out, didn't blink far enough, didn't maximize the use of that 1.3k range on that blink dagger. And as a result, we'll take a fall here, but Teehee will get a space in return on that middle lane. Only the face boots and the Omni Slash so far. Black is still pretty much out of kill range, goes for the repel. Will be immune to poison for now. The amplified damage is available, so Sam, we're gonna start applying that on Mushi, keep track of his locations, but there is a cooldown, so has to be really careful here holding on that Slitherine Crush. The mana cost on that really low. Teehee looking towards that, goes for the heal, immediately gets himself tagged off. Repel will dispel the poison, and Queen going back in here. High shots coming in once again. Raven, very careful here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is now level 5. Lucky, gotta get that D ward very close for his in snowball range. The range of the snowball is just huge right now, and JNF will not be able to get in range there for his squeeze. But Sam, holding it in. He's got 4 points in crush now. Looking towards that blink dagger. This Omni Knight has been getting some really nice levels. I think even if they have been losing economy wise, the levels that you see on this Omni Knight is not what you normally see on the support heroes. I mean, usually the Omni Knight will be level staff, but he's about to hit that level 6, as will the... Okay, well, Apparition is nowhere near, but he's still cuddling up with the Queen in the bottom lane, trying to get as much farm as possible. But so far, this Omni Knight has managed to benefit a lot from this early game. Queen of Pain kills off the Tuskar in the bottom. So very large overextension here from that Tuskar will cause him to lose his life to the Queen. It's a nice revenge kill. Raven really needed that. Had to commit the Sonic Wave though. And Black still pushing down middle lane, just A-clicking all the way, removing that tower in the process. And Teehee is definitely not having a good time in this match. In this matchup, no one really does against a Viper. Let's check out the net worth. Black is at 4.7. We've got 71-23 on that kill and deny score. And now Teehee, oh, very low, gonna run away. One more spit would have done him in, but not gonna happen here. Sam now getting caught out. Black, I knew I was gonna do that. It's way out of position. Now the Omni Slash with the amplified damage, more than enough to take him out. And now the bottle from the fountain as well. We'll bring Teehee all the way. And what was Black doing all the way here? I have no idea. Tried to get a greedy kill there, got punished for it. So 2 and 2 now. Here's the kills go minus 200 go. And giving 600 over. So that net worth going to be wasted a little bit. Mushi still is the top net worth right now, going for the Yasha. Probably building into a Sanjin Yasha as most gyrocopters do nowadays. Sanjin Yasha has just been getting lots of love recently. The constant buffs to it have made it a rather viable item compared to the joke that it was previously. And we get Slithering Crush stolen here, rank 4 as well from the Rubik. They get him from the back. And they get the fish. So fish down. We'll slow down his blink dagger. I think that's the huge thing about it. That kill on that Viper middle is that kill on the Viper middle did bring him up a lot, but now that death is going to drop him down a tad bit. Still 2 and 3. This game I would say is still pretty balanced. The Golgraf slightly favoring Fnatic there, but overall TnC are still in a pretty comfortable position. Ayo has got 4 points in that purification, that repel, and the Gen Aura, Guardian Angel, all available. So that next fight could be swing. The repel, if it used on the right time, deflects a lot of that call down damage. The Guardian Angel can resist a lot of the physical damage output from Fnatic's lineup, especially the Gyrocopter's flag, the punches from Tusker. It all is a matter of timing here for this Omni Knight. We'll see if he can position himself in a good position. But now Sam still gonna be farming here, just going to be religiously farming, not going to be bothering with any ganks for now. There's the TnC lineup is about to get caught here. Raven is gonna use the scream. They do realize that he's there, gonna wrap around the edge there. We're gonna use a call down maybe. There's a crush stolen as well, perfect from this Rubik. Easy kill, wraps around the corner, grabs the queen, and well, tosses down, then sits on her with that Slitherine crush. Easy kill. We're gonna pick off 2 and 4 now. Let's look at that. Yep, 400 gold swing, and Fnatic will look to push the bottom as the Radiant look towards that middle tower trade. Omni Slash is available once again. The drums are complete, so we have some. Okay, punching the illusion there. Really dislikes Omni Knight and all his illusions, but Omni Knight will have none of that. He's gonna be pushing in. The healing ward gonna be doing loads to keeping this tower alive. And now JNF, oh, missing the net crush. The snowball comes in, delays death for a little bit. Wow, it could be long enough. As the Omni Knight there pops his Guardian Angels, gets to go TP away. Is there a punch though? The cold feet will land, and the Omni Splash isn't enough. The spin comes in, he dices him up. The Beyblade goes in, the Viper strike though. It's gonna be too much for him to handle, and the TnC will lose the hard carry for the Tusker. Lots of ultimates were committed, but then Winter Wyvern holds on to that Winter's Curse, so there will not be reprieve for TnC as they are going to be continuing their push. The big ultimate is still available. Rubik still has that nasty crush that they'll have to deal with, and later on a blink dagger as well. Purification spam, and Slithering Crush will help clear out this wave, drawing double circles there on the board. They do realize that the enemy heroes are nearby, and they do know that Black is in the neighborhood, so they could be looking at this. JNF, casual clarity potion in his inventory right now. Mushi got that Ogre Club and that Yasha. Flat Cannons gonna be pushing out the wave. Still Sing really high up there, lofty heights of 6.6k. Raven working towards a possible BKB, but it also could be that Academ Scepter rush. Not going for the Eel Scepter for security. Realize that he's a little bit too far behind for that, and we're gonna have a TP in from Sam. They're gonna go for a smoke here, huff and puff. And yep, they're going in for the smoke. The Queen a little bit late to the party, and will probably the designated bait. But there's a double damage here on that top lane, so maybe give it to the Juggernaut. Not so sure. Yeah, we're gonna pick it up, give it to the Juggernaut. They realize Black is up top. He doesn't have his mechanism just yet. Is it flying to him? No, it is not. He just switches over. He's not going for the mechanism. It looked like a mech early on, but just a headdress for regeneration, and the Ice Blast going all the way up top. Oh, Black, this is a good time for you to get the hell out, but nope, the fish is here. They're gonna TP a lot. The Power Rangers are in, but not enough. They're gonna steal something. It is gonna be Blade Fury. It's not gonna be enough, but Black's already gone down, so we lose the Viper. Once again, 40 seconds on the sidelines. It's not sure why he deviated away from that mechanism once again. Sam has a blink. Does he want to go in? I think he might want to go in. He misses on the crush though, and now Wyvern is gonna turn around for the punish. Yes, a Winter's Curse as well. He curses him back in there to his teammate. Gets the hammers thrown at him, but now the repel is in. There'll be no stopping this fish, and he goes in. He wants his dragons went, nope, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, dodges that slam with the spin. They will not be getting that kill, but they will actually get the kill there onto the Wyvern. And meanwhile, JNF, oh, sees Teehee there, Teehee is not going to relent. Oh, he is. And next Lucky, it's going to just TP away, the snowball is going to land, it will find Lucky, punches him there with the creeps, takes him out. Easy kill there, will get rid of that Ancient Apparition, really good kill coming out. From the Tusker. Juggernaut suddenly jumps to a second place. Mushi still standing up top, steadily farming his items, not going for the Sanjin Yasha, disciplined play here, going for that BKB, wants to stop all of that magical damage going through. But if we think about it, what magic damage is he really blocking? He is blocking Spin, Ice Blast damage, Scream, not Sonic Wave, Purification damage, and that's about it. I mean, physical, even Slitherine's crush damage goes through BKB. The stun doesn't, but the damage does. So there's a lot of damage that's going to be going through that BKB. I'm not so sure as to whether BKB is the best item, but I guess he wants to stop himself from getting stunned here. There's only one stun. And the main issue with getting a BKB too early, of course, is the rapid decreasing of charges, which you would need in the later game. And this is a game I wouldn't rank Fnatic too high on top. Right now, they are 3,000 gold ahead, but they could be further up, and this game could swing back at a moment's notice, especially with the high amount of high ground defense that the TnC squad has in the late game. And if this guy ever gets an Aghanim Scepter, it could be really bad. He's going for Midas, the way it seems. I mean, the Ice Blast will check out Roshan, realizes that nothing is going on in the big man's pit. Yeah, well, we're just gonna go back to farming here. Mushi, just gonna be a disciplined Ricer. And let's rise up those big items before committing to a team fight. Viper, pick up that Yasha. Like I said, I would have liked to see an Aghanim Scepter, but I'm not sure why actually Viper has started moving away from those. I haven't seen an Aghanim Scepter that often nowadays. We're gonna see Black again, I think. Oh, gonna miss that crush, holds it back, almost gets it, but nope, he's immediately destroyed without even a chance for retaliation here. Now the Shadow Strike goes onto INF, he has used his entire spell pull. Sam is in a lot of trouble, he gets destroyed by the nuclear missiles. Here comes the Omni Slash, will go through, will get the Tusker at the tail end of things. He stole that, nope, he stole an amplified damage. He's just gonna run away. Here's that phase boost, the Midas is picked up here by the Omni Knight, and Raven, he's gotta blink away, he's just gonna blink, yep, there'll be discipline plays. Like I said, once again, the homing missile is still giving chase. Moshi not gonna relent on this one. Is he gonna pop the drums to run? Okay, he sees the missiles. Is he gonna run? He says, face boost, please. Face boost, please, 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 please. Oh, saves his life. Raven's gonna TP away, but Lucky might not be so lucky. He will actually scoot down out the vortex, slowing down Black, so a pursuit was not possible. And now we have 7 and 8. We've got 8 and 5 on that gyrocopter. 8,005 on that gyrocopter, and they're going straight for Roshan as the enemy recuperates in the jungle. But they have to be very careful about this play, though. There is an observer scouting them moving in. They have a bait in terms of JNF, but the Ice Blast is coming in. They know what's up. Mushi gets bashed by Roshan. He gets hit by the Ice Blast, and here comes the slaughter. That's very unfortunate there from Mushi. They're going there. They spin him down. There's no saving him. Okay, there is maybe. Nope, just kidding. Down he goes. Mushi's out. Your highest net worth now out of the fight. Raven does have the Sonic Wave, but is it going to be enough? The healing comes out here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He gets that Purification Steal. Big ones. But no, Teehee's not going to help him, as not gonna let him, as he charges in with a phase boost. The drums so fast on this Juggernaut, the Yasha, everything. The speed is just insane on this guy. He doesn't have Cold Embrace. What? He doesn't have Cold Embrace. One more crit? No, not gonna crit it here. The scream's a little bit too late. And well, Fnatic will go back licking their wounds, losing the Gyrocopter, losing the Tusker, and the Rubik as well. Black, well, I think bashing the Gyrocopter was just unfortunate. It was super unfortunate for Mushi to get hit by that bash and getting hit by the subsequent Ice Blast, leading to that kill on him. That was really mega unfortunate. But Ayo, I really like how this Omni Knight is doing. He has got a hand on Midas, gonna start juicing away at that neutral creep camp, and well, gets hit by the missile before he actually gets the repel off. So could have gotten gank fair, but not gonna happen this time. 15 seconds to flag cannon. Mushi not rearming his bullets in time, failing on that reload. But no problems, we'll have that in 10 seconds. We'll farm up that juicy stack. We'll be going higher on that net worth chart. I'm just waiting for Mushi to make some big plays. I mean, he got picked off there. That was unfortunate, but I mean, give him a while more and he will actually be tearing it up with this huge stack, with this huge net worth advantage. With the Tusker saving him as well, he could actually look to some big plays. And well, still suspecting a Roshan. Not going to be the case. They are going to be taking out a bunch of Thunder Lizards and Dragons. In the meantime, Mushy going for that big game. So the big game hunter, Mushy. Rubik, on the other hand, has picked up his Blink Dagger. So he's going to be enjoying the extra mobility. It's going to be really good with the other spells as well. The Purification, the Screams, or even the Crush that he manages to steal later on will be heavily synergistic with that Blink. So we'll see what happens here as Juggernaut goes for the pause. Let's ponder some time to think. JNF. For you guys wondering why I'm calling them by their names here, is because I'm not sure if they're stand-ins or not, because they're not using their full names. So I'm just going to call them by their in-game names. Makes it a lot easier on the viewers, makes it easier on all of us. And hopefully it won't be too bad. Just not going to have any backstories on a couple of names that I do not know, JNF and 240. I guess we could check out their accounts, although it is probably blocked. So this is Ohio. JNF is Ohio, so it is Ohio. It's not going to be a. It is not a. Yeah, it's not a standard, and I think 240 might be DJ. Let's see.
Dire's top tower.
No, it says net. Okay, wait. Yeah, net. My bad. Yeah, it's net, and yeah. So JNF is Ohio, and 240 is net. So glad we had that pause to sort that out, and now Mushy is going back to his farming of the ancient stack. For once, actually, TnC are in the kill lead, and Teehee is gonna be repelled up, gonna be forcing forward. There are no diffusal carriers here as well on the side of Fnatic. I think that's what they need to get down there right away. They need to get on that diffusal blade. I feel like Black could have been the option for that diffusal blade, but he did not go for it. He went for the Yasha instead. I can agree with that in the sense that it does give you that movement speed, gives you the attack speed, that churn out those poison attacks a lot quicker, but the diffusal blade is pivotal in dealing with an Omni Knight, and not getting it, I feel, is going to cost him, you know, in the late game, or even in the mid game. All these early engagement are just taken away from them with their good repels and the good Guardian Angels. Just makes it so difficult to fight it. I mean, Teehee already has a natural magic immunity on board, but now with the repel, he can just go in there and use his right click instead of just spinning away. And I think that's huge for them right now. Fnatic really need to get on that diffusal blade. And Black gonna be in the middle lane once again, going for that Manta style. So what's he looking to dispel? Amplify damage. Yeah, okay. Looking to dispel amplify damage. Like I said, you know, it's a good thing. But I feel okay. Nope, gets a crush, goes in there, sees a repel aura, and says, okay, that's not cool. Degen aura, and now getting a good curse there. The Winter's curse gonna be landing there. Will get rid of the Omni Knight. There'll be no heals for this fight, but the Omni Knight goes in, dices up to Tusker. Anyone like Sashimi Walrus. And here we go. 240 gonna get caught out. Is that net? Yep, net. It's gonna get caught out. He is not ready to let this one go. Yes, he is. Mushy is amplified up. Is he gonna go in? He has a BKB for that defensive maneuver, but is he gonna really go in? There is a call down as well. Oh, here comes the crush. They will actually get disjointed by the BKB. Great play here from Mushy. Oh, Raven, they baited out. That's gonna blink away, and he stole Scream, so he will not have that blink to follow up on that Queen of Pain. And in the end, oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gets tagged there by that Ice Blast. He is going to drop really low. Shouldn't die there. He's going to drop very low indeed. And, well, Sam has been really on point with these slaughter plays there so far. Teehee, the Sanjin Yasha and the drums as well. Mushy, meanwhile, is building towards his Manta style. Really wants to get rid of that amplified damage on him, not wanting to just commit that BKB. And even then, even when he BKBs, the amplified damage can be reapplied there because of its magic piercing nature. But now, Mushy has a Manta style on the way as well, so we'll have two forms of amp removal, and that should really help him out in the next fight, hopefully. But yeah, there was a nice BKB disjoint there by the Gyrocopter, stopping that Slurring Crush from going through. I think could have been his death if he didn't get it off in time. But yeah, overall I think yeah, TnC are now going to be in the lead, but Fnatic are still very well in this. JNF just needs to get a few more good snowballs in. Viper needs to be a little bit more careful with his positioning, but overall. Like I said, there's two teams. Very good job on them picking off that Omni Knight earlier as well. The heals could have made that fight a lot more one-sided than they would have liked it to be. And now we see another smoke. They have been really aggressive and really on point with this. They're gonna be dodging this. He steals Omni Slash. Oh baby, that could really hurt Sam next fight. Oh no, stole Omni Slash. He will be tucking his tail down in shame. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They go in there, they miss on the crush. Sam is gonna caught out. Omni Slash will come, I think. There we go. The Omni Slash goes in there, but he goes in there, takes out Black once again. The Omni Slash really didn't do much. The Guardian Angel tanks all of his teammates, and now they're immune to all forms of physical damage. Diving towers with impunity. Mushy gonna be running away. The ice shots will trap them in, but there's healing. What this little fatty is gonna heal them all up. And there you go. Full health on everyone, and TnC looking to push this advantage here as Winter Wyvern used all that in her bag of tricks, and JNF as well. Really nothing much you can do here. Usually you see a Warriors that's really far ahead, has Dassos, have Shadow Blades, to just dish extra damage, put more pressure on supports, but this is a rich support lineup here, and yes, Ice Blast, oh no, hits Mushy on the side there, could look for a pick off here. Raven has opted for that Academ Scepter instead, not going for that BKB, and Sam he's got a Vanguard. Oh, nice to see some old school stuff going on here. JNF could be looking for a tail lane catch here on TE. They do not have Curse there, so I'm not sure what is the plan here. The Repel will come. The Steal here will go onto the Blade Fury. I think stealing Repel might have been the play there, but Blade Fury is going to be more defensive in nature for the Rubik. Allow him to get out of fights maybe, or maneuver through the fight a little bit safer, but I'm not sure if that's the right spell to get lucky. It's gonna see movement here from the Tusker. Immediately back off. He really wants to get his hand on Midas. The poor guy has been starving in terms of farm here, with this greedy Omni Knight just grabbing all that money. And this Omni Knight is starting to look really, really rich. Not going for the Academs just yet. I feel an Guardian Greaves coming. It'll be really good for any kind of silences that be coming his way. But could be just casual Arcanes into Arcanum Scepter. So we'll have to see here. Meanwhile, Teehee is farming up pretty well. Going for the good old Skadi Sanjin Yasha. The very tanky, very slowy Juggernaut. Chops you once, you're not leaving. So Gyrocopter got his Mantle Style and that BKB. So lots of amp removal, but little damage because he is he didn't opt for that SMY, so he doesn't have the movement speed boost that you normally enjoy from the SMY. You normally have the Maim as well. The Maim is less of a factor, but the Sanchinyasha gives you the tankiness, gives you the damage output. And now they're gonna go for a 5-man smoke here. They could catch out Sam the Fish. And Sam the Fish, is there any blinks here? Yeah, there is a blink. Oh, Sam the Fish, come on, Sam. Oh, Sam's gonna get out there. Oh, Rubik screws up. Oh no, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blinks into a tree, breaks his nose, and as he leaves with his nose dripping, the Slaughter is gonna be tanking his lucky stars there, as he survived that very, very nasty smoke gank. And the Ice Blast going in again, checking that Roshan, you know, in case they decide to retreat there, in case the gank failed. And well, Mushy. So you gotta build towards next. He really needs a damage item here, I feel. MKB might not be too bad for that possible butterfly pickup. Could be going for a possible rapier as well. Butterfly is good. I think we're able to dodge a lot of that Jux damage. He doesn't have any MKBs on the way. So if you purchase up the Butterfly right now, or even a Talisman of Evasion, it'll be hard for that Juggernaut to deal with. Regeneration. But then again, he has to survive a lot of early bursts here. And I do like the Ancient Apparition against the Wyvern. The Cold Embrace is annoying, but it can be overwritten with a nice blast. So let's be very careful here. The Shiva's Guard, I like the Queen of Pain going tank here. Blinking in, Shiva's guarding up, Aghanim Scepter, just causing team fight chaos is gonna be the name of the game here for this Queen. And Teehee, the 2 balls and the X and Y. Feels like this is intentional. Could be unintentional as well. This very nice aesthetic here on his Juggernaut. Feeling shock. Lucky, got a port away, and JNF. We're gonna see a TP bottom lane. We're gonna have that fight coming on very, very soon. Teehee, double balls. Oh, Raven of invisibility. They have a sentry though, so this could go really badly for either TnC or Fnatic. They drop an observer. Oh, Edge is in there. She could be cursed right away. They do see her. They curse her right away. Oh no, where's the follow-up? Raven getting caught out. There's a repel and the Guardian Angel immunity. She blinks away from immune life. And the Sonic Wave tags all three. There's Ice Blast. Could be huge. It's huge. Ice Blast hits on all three. It's a snow catastrophe here. Black gonna get caught up by the scream. He's just gonna stand and fight, try and get some hits here, but ooh, 240 with the Splinter Blast doing big damage here. The Viper going so low. Will he get cut down by the Juggernaut? Yes, he will. 240. Oh, the monster kill as well, and Teehee is not done. He takes out Fnatic at the back of his blade there. Teehee slices them through like a hot knife through butter, and Raven, the Shiva's got, and Aghanim Scepter paying off. That punch did barely anything on her, and nice Guardian Angel repel combo going out onto Raven and keeping him alive and allowing the team fight to go really wrong there for Fnatic. That slam into Ice Blast, that was perfect. And well, takes out Fnatic, and now they're in deep trouble as Roshan is going to be attempted here. Not sure they have the damage. They have Healing Ward coming right up, so I think this should be very doable. And of course, the Skadi is going to be complete here. There's Lone Orb of Venom going to be flying on that Golden Dragon. He says, I want a point booster, Mr. Shopkeeper. And Juggernaut is going to have one blue eye. There you go. Sick repel here coming out from the Omni Knight. Gotta give him big props. I love it when unorthodox heroes get played and just do well. Sir Action Slacks is going to have a field day about this one. Excellent Omni Knight play thus far. Going for the mechanism, so once that Guardian Grief for the Dispel, for the tankiness as well. It does help him a lot. Helps his teammates a lot as well. And it's a free Arcane Boot, so pretty nice. Joins them together, keeps your Omni Knight resilient. And well, although I could argue the Arcanum Scepter is better, but I mean, they're so far ahead. You know, they could go for more aggressive push items instead of the defensive ones. You know, allows him to run into the fray. If he can run into the fray and stay alive, Guardian Angel, not being global, can be worked around. So I think that's his thought process for that one. Net worth is finally in the Juggernaut's favor. So Mushi has lost his position 1 there. There you go, the Greaves. He is going for MKB, so... Alright, so MKB for that potential butterfly counter. We'll see if he scouts this now. If he gets a whiff of this, he might just tack in something else. Good call down, my friend. Not really. But I guess it's just gonna be a zoning call down. Gets the creep wave out of the way. Just keep that creep equilibrium away from his tower. And well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What's his real name? God damn it. Please don't fight, please don't fight. Oh wait, they're gonna fight. No, wait, they're fighting. Black, please, Black! Oh, mental style dodge, good stuff, but not good enough, but Black, please. Back, Black. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bash! Oh, no bash. Gets a crush there though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Will escape out of there in time, and Net will actually TP out in time as well. And this is why the names get me so confused, because you don't actually see them, you just read right off the bat. And now without that Viper, they know they can go in for the fight. And you gotta start beating away at the big man, who has never really been good at fighting. This guy, big is not the... Size doesn't matter when it comes to bosses in Dota. This guy is a joke of a boss. Oh, Sam getting caught out. Slaughter feeds! And Winter Wyvern will claim that one for the team. Teehee, gotta go in there. The punch coming in. Will get the Aegis. Don't get shot and blocked. No, there you go. Gets the curse there. Will might kill his teammate. Ayo is like, don't hit me. I'm your healer, please. Raven, gotta go in there, screams down to Tusker, so JNF, Ohio rather, will pay for his insolence. Mushi, left alone in the dust there by his teammates, dodges that Shadow Strike, but now he goes in, gets the Omni Slash across. Rubik will pay for his life, with his life, and Mushi will die as well. Teehee is, holy shit, 12-1, 7, beyond godlike, with the Aegis, looking nigh unkillable. I guess Miracle was right, Juggernaut mid is pretty good. And X Lucky just happily farming, shooting Ice Blast from afar. It's like, I got this. Throws a spike ball the Dire Fountain's way, and well, that's gonna be doing some damage. But Fnatic, it feels like they're in shambles at this point, and really not much back they can offer in terms of this fight. But we're not gonna give up on them just yet. After all, Mushi is known for his comeback potential. We'll see if they are able to turn this one around, but it is still a BO3 for you guys just tuning in. Just tuning in, it will be a BO3, so they have one more game to redeem themselves. Like I said, There's one game to redeem themselves if they get a little bit
Dire's top
sloppy in
tower
game
is
one,
under attack.
and we'll see if Fnatic can actually pull this one back. Pretty, well, like I said, pretty inconsistent stats so far. The spins coming in, just wants to avoid that possible jump initiation here. But what jump initiation is there? There's a blink lift, that's about it. Snowballs used to the creeps there. Ohio feeling pretty flustered as well, being able to clear the creep wave. It's gonna help him out, get some of that. Wow, going for Vlad's. This is when you know the Tuskers game isn't that good. You usually want to go for more aggressive items, just punish weak supports, but there are no weak supports except for the AA. And AA is just sitting all the way bottom, just farming, using his Ice Blast to help it out. This is 4v5 Dota with superpowers, you know, super weapons. Oh no, J&M Ohio gets caught out, the dagger goes into him, but the snowball, it's not gonna last too long. He rolls into the Juggernaut will sashimi him up, and once again, Warris sashimi. It won't be an Ice Blast there, just cutting off his escape in case he was thinking about it. Mushi says, alright team, I got this on my own. He's gonna go in there. The Observer Ward scouts him out though. And man, Mushi. TP away. And Mushi will only be met with a creep wave. Meanwhile, his base is under assault there. He does have a TP, so he is not going to be caught out there. Cloud9 self, but oh no, 240. Net is getting caught out. The blast is going to slow things down a little bit. The Ice Blast has yet to travel to the top lane, and there we go. The Ice Blast is flying. We're going to have that Ice Blast camp. Is it going to be on point? The Slaughter goes in for a jump once again. Flag, oh, not even needed. Fnatic. Mushi walks right into it though. He's now tagged up. He's a pig. He's a frozen pig. Chill pork, not exactly the tastiest of all. Manta's way doesn't work that way. Slaughter finds him, gets him caught down, and there you go. The screams, the purifications, more than enough to take out Mushi. Black buys back, but it's too little too late. Black gonna caught out 1 and 8 on his Viper. Viper did not make the game for Fnatic this game, and really, GG. Pretty much expected at this point. The Queen of Pain going in there for the BM Fountain Dive. But yeah, it's pretty over at this point. He even gets the kill there. Another Beyond Godlike. With 2 Beyond Godlikes here on TnC. It was just sad to watch. 14, 1, 11, and 2 Raven. And Teehee just tore up this entire game. And I must say, MVP, it's got to go to that Omni Knight. But I must say TnC did put up a spectacular performance here. Fnatic were the big favorites. If you look at this betting page right here, we have Fnatic 72% to take this over. A lot of ill-informed people here on esports gaming, but hey, it is a risk. But to the 28% guys, they are making 3.25 worth of odds, so big stuff, big items coming their way, and good stuff for them. So I mean, not items, but money. But you know what I mean. Bugattis is the currency of choice here in Dota 2, and Fnatic, they might be on their way to delivering a lot of these to their to the TnC fans. But for now, we're gonna go into game number 2. Fnatic still have a second game for the Redemption, and TnC, well, can they surprise with a 2-0 sweep here? We'll see. We'll definitely see. So with that, I'll leave you guys for a break, and then we'll be right back with game number 2. I'm Lysander. If you like my casting, follow me on Twitter, like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitch. Much love and Kappa.